Welcome back to Unlimited, and the Tampa Bay Lightning have booked their ticket to the third round of the Stanley Cup playoffs for the second season in a row. Before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and like the video. And yeah, the Tampa Bay Lightning, they are moving on after a 3-1 series victory over the Carolina Hurricanes. The storm surge is over, and the Tampa Bay Lightning get it done in 5 on the road. Big game from Andre Vasilevskiy. Once again, a shutout to clinch a series, the third straight series that they have clinched where Vasilevskiy has recorded a shutout. That dates back to the playoffs last year in the Stanley Cup final against the Dallas Stars, the cup clinching game. Stood on his head, got a shutout. Same thing in the first series this year, and then to close it off in this one, unbelievable job from Vaz once again. Braden Point, he kicked it off early in this game with a great goal on the power play. Right in close on Nedeljkovic, who we'll touch on as well. Great backhand play, top shelf. Unbelievable job there from the Lightning power play to get them on the board early. And they had a ton of chances throughout the game. Ross Colton had a ton of chances throughout, it seemed, and he was able to finally bury one late in the third period or with 10 minutes left and to give them a 2-0 lead. And that sealed the deal because Vasilevskiy was so good. You really only needed one if you were the Lightning to win this one because Vaz was on his head. Question marks coming into the game about the Carolina Hurricanes goalie situation. Was it going to be Nedeljkovic? Was it going to be Peter Mrazek? Mrazek started the last 2 games, but obviously those 2 games did not go the Hurricanes' way. And Nedeljkovic did play terrific in round 1. He was a rock against the Preds. Even though that series was a lot closer than people thought, but he played unbelievable. He's had a great season in general. He stood on his head. He led basically the Hurricanes to that division title. If it wasn't for him, then they might be in trouble. But he's a very young goalie, and he's very talented for a guy his age. So they go back to him, and he played well. You know, he didn't face too many shots in this one. He got a .920 save percentage to finish it off. That's really all you can ask. So he kind of did his job. You can't really blame him too much for the goals he let in. The second one, maybe you got to stop that, especially late in the game. You need a save, but I think the Hurricanes, obviously, you got to score a goal if you want to come back and win these games, and they weren't able to beat Vasilevskiy. He was just too good for them. So, even if that Ross Colton goal doesn't go in, it's kind of safe to say it would have ended 1-0 by the way that Vasilevskiy was playing. So, yeah, Tampa moves on, and Tampa's a very scary team, arguably the cup favorites, them and, Colorado, Vegas, all 3 of those teams are up there for the favorites. But so far the Montreal Canadiens and the Tampa Bay Lightning have advanced. They won't play against each other in the third round. So Montreal gets either Vegas or Colorado. Tampa Bay will get either Boston or the New York Islanders. So, I'm just going to say it right now, I like Tampa. It doesn't matter who they play in the next round. If it's the Islanders, I think they have a good shot. I believe they beat them last year in the conference finals in the bubble in Toronto. And if it's Boston, I think it will be like a challenge either way, but I like Tampa. It's so hard to root against Tampa and bet against them because they're obviously the defending champions. They're such a complete team, offense, defense, and they have the best goalie arguably left in the playoffs in Vasilevskiy. So if he continues to play well, I have no doubt that the Tampa Bay Lightning can move on to the Cup final. And I really want to see a Colorado and Tampa Bay final, but hey, can't count on Montreal yet. Montreal might surprise some teams, but we'll really see how the North Division stands up against these American teams. So, yeah, I think that does it for the reaction. Tampa Bay Lightning, they win the series 4-1. They get it done in game 5, and they're moving on. They look unstoppable. They finished off the Hurricanes in light work, in an easy fashion, and they're going to be scary heading into the third round. So, yep, that'll do it for the video. Stay tuned for the Colorado and Vegas reaction later tonight. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Subscribe to the channel, and peace.